All right, y'all, we're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. Going to diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. And Boudoir low click syndrome, BLCS, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ads is under 6%. So this means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking anywhere on our ad. And we care about this because if women are clicking anywhere on our ad, that means they didn't simply scroll on by and our ad actually entered their brain. And we care about that because if our ad enters their brain, that's literally the only chance that they will ever buy from us. So we got to get this number up as high as possible, above 6% easily. Anything below 6%, we got some big problems. That's because unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. It is actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 quick mistakes. We'll talk more about those toward, near the end. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So we're building up our universe here. We've got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Easy to solve though. BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico. Treatment takes about a week, and this is something we invented. We keep the original Boudoir Facebook ads as they are. We duplicate them, and we actually treat the duplicated Boudoir Facebook ads. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment. So we get rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes, we achieve pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we get our unique CTRL above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So this is our full universe here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Treatment's easy. Treatment with Boudoir Pico takes about a week. And we achieve pre-click alignment. We become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. So that's our full universe here. So my residency, went out there, found some Boudoir Facebook ads out in the wild, brought them back to the hospital. First one, brought it back to the hospital, tested it. Unique CTRL, 4.3%. All right, so unique CTRL under 6% means that BLCS is present. And so duplicated it, treated with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, and we got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. So much better. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, or on the original, now they only need to spend 6,300 bucks a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad. They get their ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. So that 3,700 bucks a month that they no longer have to spend, they pocket it, literally like a phantom profit. If they found some money, between the seat cushions that they keep, they no longer have to spend. And that is literally, a bonus every single month for as long as they keep spending their ad spend. So after a year, that's like 40K. So a second ad brought it to the hospital, found its unique CTRL. After testing, it was 1.39%. So unique CTRL under 6%. We know that BLCS is present. And so we duplicated, treated with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, got the unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So we found out the, original was, I think, 84% of ad spend spent on it. So if we were to actually, if we're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, and we actually, now we only need to spend 1.6 grand a month on the Boudoir Pico treated Facebook ad and get our ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. And the business owner can now pocket that 8,400 bucks a month back in their pocket, no longer have to spend it, no longer have to waste it. It's kind of like a phantom bonus each and every month, and that's like 100K at the end of the year, at the end of 12 months. And finally, had a patient come in unique CTRL. So Boudoir Facebook ad 5.03%. So we did our Boudoir Pico treatment. Took about a week and got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So we found out his original was wasting 67% of its ad spend. So if he was spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now he only needs to spend $3,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated Facebook ad. And in order to get his ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. So at $6,700 a month, he no longer has to spend. That means he can pocket that, kind of like a phantom bonus, every single month. And for the next year, that's like an 80K phantom bonus. Doesn't have to serve any more clients, doesn't have to do any extra work, nothing like that. Now, we also know the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. I mean, look at the numbers here, wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. I mean, average these numbers up, we average is somewhere between 50 to 60%. So if they're spending, 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, approximately 5K every single month or 60K over the next year, we can eliminate, put back in the business owner's pocket, and they do not have to do any extra work. All right, so now we're going to diagnose this if we believe it has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. First thing I'm seeing, got the below creative cluster mistake. False belief that causes us to make this mistake is we're believing that everything Facebook tells us or recommends us to fill out for our ad is the best thing for us to fill out and not the best thing for Facebook when we fill it out. So it screws us because it causes way more women to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, contributing to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. And Facebook on the back end gets richer because the more women scroll by our ads per unit time, the more ads Facebook can serve per unit time, and they make more money when they do that. So we never want to make this mistake. Next mistake, or next thing we look at, creative. We got the looks like an ad mistake here. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that we actually believe our Boudoir Facebook ads should look like Boudoir Facebook ads because that's what everyone else's Boudoir Facebook ads look like, so everyone else cannot be wrong. Can they? Well, in every Boudoir Facebook ad I've tested and the backends I've looked at, 100% of them have had BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, because they're making some or all of these three pre-click mistakes. So the consequence of making this mistake is way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6% and contributing to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. Finally, going to look at this See More headline up here. First 2 3/4 lines, Facebook Newsfeed Mobile. We're only utilizing 2 lines here. Want to win a Boudoir session? What if you never feel ready but do it anyway? All right, so that's the lack of context mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we believe we set enough context to get the optimized number of right women clicking on our ads. But in fact, we're lacking a ton of context here. And we're actually going to get way more women scrolling by our ads than necessary who could have been perfect if we had not made the lack of context mistake and who actually would have clicked in and had a chance to buy from us. And as a result, this pulls our unique CTRL under 6%, and it actually increases the probability that we have BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So after looking at all these things, so my diagnosis, I believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, aka a unique CTRL under 6%. Yes, I do. So I believe the unique CTRL of this one is under 6%. And it can be solved though. All right, so if you're a BLCA with BLCS, so you're a Boudoir low click advertiser with BLCS, and you you spend more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you're looking at the marketplace, seeing it get more saturated, it seems like anytime someone gets a new iPhone, they're setting up their Google My Business profile saying they offer Boudoir, or anyone gets a new camera, they're in the mom group saying they offer Boudoir. So you're just seeing the market become more and more saturated for the same number of buyers. and you're seeing, inflation and living, life costs. So, you got to, you've been optimizing the business, pull more money out, optimizing other places, pull more money out for the same input, same effort. And you decide you now want to do that with the Boudoir, the Facebook ads part of your business. Kind of plug these holes, become more efficient, put this money back in your pockets. Then shoot me a DM. Well, actually, you've seen how we can probably eliminate about 5K a month in wasted Boudoir Facebook ad spend. Put that back in your pocket. Approximately, so that'd be approximately 60K over the next 12 months. Put that back in your pocket instead of Zucks, so you can get a phantom bonus. No extra effort on your part. And you want to achieve pre-click alignment so you can become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir Brain Entry Boost to help you on your way to becoming the #1 boudoir photographer in your city. Then shoot me a DM when I open up for new patient intake. New patient intake is not, new patient intake is closed right now. So no new patient intake right now, but when it opens up in the future, shoot me a DM and we'll see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.